A 78-year-old man came to see me complaining of unsteadiness in his legs when walking. For more than 3 years, he had not been able to walk calmly, was constantly afraid of falling, and got tired quickly. Once he went to the store and walked with his grandchildren on his own, and now he walks around the room holding on to walls and door frames. Unfortunately, when older people face such a problem, they often think that the problem is only in the legs. They try to walk more and more often, try to eat more muscle foods, but the problem does not go away. Why? And today in this video, I will tell you about the real and non-obvious reasons that lead to unsteadiness when walking. We will talk about what to do with them and what exercises to do. Be sure to watch to the end, because here I will share working techniques and exercises that can help you or your parents. The first reason why coordination is impaired when walking is vascular. One of the most common reasons. When the brain does not receive enough blood and oxygen, it controls movement worse. It seems that the legs are weakening, but in fact, the reason is in the vessels. The second reason is the cerebrovascular one. This is when coordination is impaired and a person seems to be drifting to the side, like in a boat. He cannot clearly maintain balance and feels like he is rocking on the water. Like this if you are familiar with this feeling. Unsteadiness can also occur with loss of muscle mass or sarcopenia. According to statistics, it occurs in people over 60 years old, and after 80 minutes, every second person suffers from it. Well, the fourth reason is neuropathy of the feet, especially with diabetes. When the feet lose sensitivity, the brain does not receive signals from the receptors of the legs and cannot control movement. The legs become as if cotton wool, and there is a feeling that you are walking on pillows. If you or your parents suffer from unsteadiness, then you need to go to a neurologist immediately. Self-medication will not help here. Only a doctor can understand what problem you have and what needs to be done about it. In addition to the recommendations given by the doctor, I always give my patients exercises that help my patients stand on their feet more confidently. And now I will show you these exercises. The first exercise trains the small muscle, restores coordination and control over the body. For this, you just need a straight line. You can stick some tape or choose a strip on the parquet. At the same time, the gaze should be forward. We walk slowly. Our brain must understand that we control every movement. The exercise can be repeated for several minutes. And again, you can make 2 or 3 passes depending on the distance, and you will feel how each time you walk more and more confidently. The receptors of the legs feel and give the command to the brain better and better. The next exercise is done near the wall. Stand against the wall, sideways, hold on with your hand, stand on your toes, hold for 3 seconds and on your heels. Hold for 3 seconds and start moving up and on your heels. On your toes, on your heels. The exercise very actively involves small muscle groups, improves fine motor skills, sensitivity of the receptors on the feet, and also improves the connection, foot, brain. Do 20 times 20 rises on toes and 20 rises on heels. The next exercise is soft heel strikes on the floor. Sit on a chair, lift your legs up, and lightly start to knock your heels on the floor. This activates deep receptors on the feet, improves sensory motor connection, foot and brain. Simple movement, but very effective. The fourth exercise is not just an exercise, but training of the receptors of the sole of the foot. For this, we need beans. You can take, for example, stones from your garden. Just be careful not to cut yourself. And pour it on the towel. And now we start walking on the beans or on your textured surface. We try to look forward, but move slowly and try to maintain balance. This is how our brain receives signals from the foot receptors and returns them to the muscles. We move forward. Then, also looking forward, we slowly walk backwards, control the balance, and do 2 or 3 repetitions. 3 forward and 3 back. The movements are very soft, slow. Do not rush. Again, here I am slowly moving on one leg, moving forward, and the brain constantly maintains the balance of the body with the muscles. The next 5th exercise trains balance, returns confidence to the body, and trains the vestibular apparatus. We must do it near the wall, especially if you are doing it for the first time. We stand against the wall, but do not lean on it, but the brain knows that if something leads a little, we can fix it with our hands. And close our eyes. And we begin to simply walk in one place with our eyes closed. If you feel that it is starting to lead, you can touch the wall. This way, the brain will understand that you are in a vertical position. And again, we remove our hands and walk. Ideally, take about 100 steps. Friends, what sensations did you experience after doing the exercises? Share with me in the comments. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to maintain mobility and clarity of coordination even in old age. Here, you will find hundreds more exercises that really work. Take care of yourself. This was Dr. Dlin with you. See you next time.